Hey everybody, I'm Bob.
Hey there guys, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Kaya.
If you are brand new to our channel, welcome and thanks for joining us today. And if you are returning to our channel, thanks for coming back to see us.
Yep,
Thank you.
thanks.
So today's Food and Booze Friday.
Food Booze Friday!
We're talking about food today.
Yeah, we're gonna do a review.
We are. So in our last...
In case you didn't read the heading on the thumbnail.
It kind of gave it away.
Just a little.
Today we are talking about Wolfgang Puck Bar and Grill.
In Disney Springs.
That's right. It is in Disney Springs.
Nice addition. Yeah.
So Wolfgang Puck Bar and Grill is where?
Disney Springs, like Kaya said.
Oh, you just said Disney Springs?
I did.
Okay, never mind. Okay. So this was a new restaurant for us. This was our first visit there. And we are going to talk about it.
But this is a new Wolfgang Puck's restaurant because they had another one on the other side of Disney Springs.
They did.
Is it closed or?
Yes.
Okay.
This is kind of the revamp of it.
Reimagined.
I think it's a new location.
It is a new location.
It's been open for a little while.
Yeah, because the other one's over where the old bus stop used to be.
Yeah, there's a Wolfgang Puck Express, but there was a Wolfgang Puck restaurant a while back.
So we're not talking about that one. We're talking about the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our first impressions.
First impressions, I thought it was a little bit like kind of industrial, but kind of more homey. It was like when I used to work at a service station, it kind of reminded me of that, being big and open.
Reminds you of a garage?
Yeah, like a garage. Didn't it have garage doors anyway?
Yeah.
I think it did. I think they were sliding.
Okay, but
up and down.
to me it looked like big garage bay doors.
Yeah, but I think they were big slider. Like
and it
big
was
barn
it was
doors.
very open and it had an open kitchen, which I always like an open kitchen. So it was I liked it.
Okay, Kaya?
It was very modern rustic. Which
Modern
is cool.
rustic.
I'm cool with modern rustic, and I love open kitchens. I really like open kitchens, so it was good.
Yeah. I'm a fan of open kitchen too, but my first impression was okay. Yeah, I had seen some pictures of it. I expected it to be a little bit more warmer and cozier. For me, it felt a little stark for some reason.
Yeah, it was because it was way open. There wasn't very,
Yeah.
when it's open like that, then it's not like.
I mean, there was nothing really wrong with it. I just didn't feel cozy in there.
She didn't feel cozy.
I didn't feel cozy. That was my first impression.
Okay.
Yeah, so atmosphere.
Just kind of described atmosphere.
Kind of did.
Kind of just atmosphere.
And first
Same.
impressions.
First impressions.
Same. Atmosphere and first impressions the same.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because to me it was a little colder than I wanted it to. I mean, it's not really cold. They do have some warm woods and warm tones.
Right. I think it's a balance, but there, it's like concrete floor and
Yeah, modern rustic.
and a lot, like I said, a lot of metal, a lot of wood.
Yeah.
So it's modern rustic.
Yeah.
Atmosphere. It was probably very Wolfgang Puck like.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly what I expected. I'll just say that.
Yeah, me either.
Okay.
I didn't have any expectations,
Okay.
so I was good with it.
Okay. So what about the food?
Well, we had an appetizer. We shared an appetizer. We did calamari, and it came with tempura, zucchini, and fried capers and fried olives.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, the capers and the olives pretty much stole the show.
They were good.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
The calamari was good. I liked the rings versus the tentacles because the tentacles.
They were a little.
Well, not only because you get to then it makes you think, this was like an octopus or something. That's nasty, but it just the mindset of the tentacles, but they were a little tough.
And it was a little big too.
Yeah, they were kind of big.
I'll insert a picture here, but they were kind of big, to put in your mouth.
Yeah, because you would have had to cut it up or take bites off of it.
I think if they had just done the rings calamari, and it needed a little salt, so if you put the fried capers with calamari, that was perfect.
It was dynamite. That was the combination right there.
Yeah.
And zucchini can just rot off the face of the earth as far as I'm concerned. But
I
go ahead.
didn't have the calamari, but I did have the rest of the things, like the zucchini. And zucchini is a very hit or miss thing to cook.
Yeah.
It can be slimy or overcooked really easily.
Or soggy.
Yeah. So it was decent, but I think it probably could have been grilled if it were better. But the capers made it.
Yeah, I agree. It probably, because the tempura batter wasn't like super crunchy. It was like on the softer side. So yeah, if they'd have grilled the zucchini, I think that would have been nice. You know? Or had like spears.
Or if they'd
Yeah.
left the zucchini off the plate, that'd have been fine.
Bob's
too.
not a zucchini fan, can you tell? So what about entrees? What'd you have for your entree?
For entree, I had bucatini, which is a little bit bigger version of spaghetti. And it came with a really, really awesome meat sauce, and it had guanciale in it.
Guanciale.
Guanciale is awesome. Guanciale is like pork cheeks that are cured, so it's kind of like bacon pork cheeks.
Dynamite. Bacon pork cheeks. That's the first time you'd ever had guanciale.
That is the first time I've ever had guanciale, and I'll tell you what, I will have it again.
Because I didn't even know what it was.
And the sauce was flavored perfectly. It was not, you could have used a little more pepper in it. I
Okay.
like peppery things,
Yeah.
though. But other than that, it was a marvelous, very, very yummy plate of bucatini.
Okay, and keep in mind that we were there in September, so they still did have a very limited menu.
Yeah.
So they only had, what, 5 or 6 entree choices
Right.
at the time. So Kai and I got the same thing. And what did you think of it? What did we get?
Did we get a New York strip?
No, we got
Skirt
the
steak.
flat iron. We
Was
got
it flat iron?
iron steak.
Flat iron.
Okay.
Yeah, we each had flat iron steak with chimichurri and grilled and marinated artichokes.
Yes.
Yes,
The artichokes can give to her.
I'm all about the
Yeah.
artichokes.
I like how they grilled the steak. Like, I think that this restaurant should have like kept with the grill thing, because with the grilling, they had the grilling going on, and it was really good. Although I think the steak could have had a little more seasoning to it, like
Okay.
a little more of a kick to it. Because the chimichurri was great, but the steak could probably use some
Salt.
a little salt or pepper, or just like a little extra oomph.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chimichurri, if you're not familiar with chimichurri, basically it's green herbs, garlic, olive oil.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Spanish
Parsley.
pesto sauce.
It's parsley. It's like a Spanish pesto.
Or a South American pesto
Yeah,
sauce.
exactly. So, I was afraid it was going to be spicy because I didn't know chimichurri wasn't spicy, but it was good. Yeah, but I agree with you. I think the flat iron steak could have had a little bit more seasoning. It was good. It was very good, and they sliced it. Wasn't thin, kind of medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they pre-sliced it for you, and it was cooked really nicely. We both got it medium rare, and it was tender. So yeah, it was really good. And the grilled and marinated artichokes, they were so good. Like, yeah, I could have had that and the calamari and probably been fine.
The
But
fried capers.
yeah, and the fried capers, good. Grilled artichokes were really, really good. Plus, it was very carb friendly.
Yes.
Like if you're low carbing it and you get the flat iron steak, I don't know if they're still doing it with grilled artichokes right now. Do you know how restaurants like to change up their menu? But it didn't come with any kind of starch or pasta or potato or anything. So it was a very carb friendly, which I wasn't trying to do on purpose, but that's the way it worked
The
out.
restaurant, she was like, "Ooh, my entree's carb friendly."
Yeah. And we did not get dessert.
No, we didn't, but we did get drinks.
We did get drinks. So let's talk about the cocktails.
My cocktail was a Cockamora Dart, and I had to get it just because it said Cockamora.
Right.
It's like
whenever you can say cockamora.
I mean, I think Disney should really play up the Cockamora thing a lot more because I love those guys. They're cute.
Yeah.
But it's coconut rum. It had, it was a rum drink, and it was really yummy. I liked it. I didn't catch buzz, but I liked it.
Okay, so not strong.
Not strong.
It didn't pack a wallop.
No.
Okay. I had a pomegranate margarita, and I thought it was good. I probably wouldn't get it again. It was heavily tequila-y. And
She's not a tequila
I'm not a
person.
big tequila person.
She doesn't really like to taste the alcohol.
I don't. So I usually choose more fruity kind of drinks, but the pomegranate intrigued me. I thought maybe it would be a little bit sweeter, but it was more tequila-y instead of pomegranate-y.
Tequila-y.
Yeah. So it was fine. They had a decent drink selection.
They did.
Because we looked at the cocktail menu actually before we booked it, and we kind of went because of the cocktail selection.
Before you say anything,
Okay.
Just like a little side note here, the food might not have been at its full potential because of everything still getting back into the groove of where it was.
Right.
So this might not be a completely accurate.
Well, because Disney Springs had
Yeah.
only been open for like 3 weeks.
Right.
And the employees are just starting to come back, and the menus are still limited. So
Yeah, so that's why when we rate this, it's going to be a rating with an asterisk.
yeah,
Right. Take it with a grain of salt because it has changed. You know, we've been back since this trip in July. We were back in September.
Not to Wolfgang Puck's,
Not
but
Wolfgang-
to other restaurants.
Yeah, to other restaurants, and they're a little bit more comfortable.
Right.
I think they were still trying to get their groove back when they were
Right,
there.
and we're going to be doing a live stream on Saturday that explains the difference, what we saw is different from the first trip in July,
Right.
or June, July, with September.
Yeah. So
And
what's
it's
the
a
date
big
gonna be on
difference.
that?
The 26th, I think.
So the live stream is going to be Saturday the 26th.
Yes.
Okay. At
7 Mountain,
Okay. So that's going to be 9 o'clock Eastern,
6 o'clock
6
Pacific.
o'clock Pacific.
Yes.
Specific time.
Pacific. So,
Yeah, so join us for that. We're going to be talking about the differences in our trips between July and September.
yes, because we were there like 10 days after the resorts opened, and then we were also there for the first weekend of the park opening, and then we were back in September, and things have changed.
They have. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're going to be talking about that.
Anyway,
So let's talk about service.
I think because of the whole reopening thing, they were still hitting their groove and hitting their stride. It wasn't the best. Our server was delightful. She was awesome, helpful, everything you can say about a cast member or somebody, a server at Disney. But it was really slow.
Yeah.
Really slow.
Like painfully slow.
Like-
almost. I think it took an hour for us to get our entrees from the time we ordered.
Yeah, we were there till they almost closed.
Yeah.
They
Our
were-
reservation was at 8. They closed at 10
And they were closing down when we
left.
finally finished. That's one of the reasons we didn't get dessert,
Yeah.
because we figured it would probably take another half hour.
Right. Yeah. Our server was very friendly. She was very nice. But even to get our cocktails, we ordered our cocktails. It was probably a good 15 minutes
Yeah.
before we got our cocktails, and then we got our appetizer, and it was probably another 45 minutes
At
between our
least.
appetizer
It was
and our
to the
entrees.
point where we thought they forgot our order.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So it was, we were kind of twiddling our thumbs.
But nothing was cold. Everything came out hot
Yeah.
and everything. It just took forever.
Yeah. So again, I think they were just trying to get their groove back. The restaurant was not full by
No.
any means, so we were really surprised that it was so slow
Right.
because there weren't that many tables that they had to fill orders for. So yeah, not quite sure why.
I've seen that happen in other restaurants too, so it's not like exclusively Wolfgang Puck.
No.
Right.
Because the cast members have all been great, like nothing can go wrong with the cast members. They're all
Right.
like really lovely. But I think that it's been a lot more hectic lately.
Yeah.
And the cast members seem a lot more flustered when they're making their rounds. So they must be like really, really trying
Right.
to catch up with the
Yeah,
gap.
and there may be some behind the scenes stuff going on, prep work or, safety things that they're doing that maybe is taking a little bit long that we just don't know about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, their service wasn't bad.
No.
She was lovely. It was just slow.
Just
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah, and that may not have even been her fault.
No.
Could have
but,
been the kitchen.
but like I said, when it came, it was hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it's sitting around cold or anything. It was
Right.
hot. It was fresh. You could tell it just came up, but it
Yeah.
just took a while.
Yeah, so, and this was just our experience on this particular night.
Yeah.
So,
We could go back next trip and
And
it
it
might
would
be
be
like
lickety
bam,
split.
bam, bam.
Yeah.
So, but we just want basically the food was good. The food was actually really good.
Yeah.
And the drinks was really good. But we'll just have to go back and give
and
them
see if
another
it's
shot.
different. Yeah.
Like, would I give them another shot? Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, so that
Totally.
brings us to returnability.
There you go. I just said it.
You did.
I would give them another shot.
Okay, Kaya?
I would give them another shot for sure, especially when everything's died down.
Yeah.
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 When things start to normalize a little bit.
Right, maybe, I would like to maybe wait until Disney returns to more full menus. It's not on the top of my list to go back to just yet. I would go back to it eventually, but I think I would prefer to go back when they return to a more full menu and not so many limited choices.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
see,
I was
and see how it
thinking.
goes. Yeah, see how it goes then. Okay, so are you guys ready to rate it?
Yeah.
1 to 10?
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm giving it a 6 is because it took so long.
Okay.
You know, and I didn't really get a chance to enjoy everything they had to offer.
Right.
So, but like I said, that's a qualified 6. It's
Just
an
on
asterisk
this
6.
visit, yeah.
On this visit, I'm giving it a 6, and that's maybe because everything was, you know, just starting back up. Everything was just getting into a groove. Because you know how it is. It's like you ever go to a soft opening of a restaurant. Oh
Things
my
just
Lord!
aren't quite snapping.
They
like
just
they
don't
should.
have their
Yeah.
rhythm yet.
Right.
So that's kind of what it was like.
Right. Stella didn't have her groove back
Yeah,
yet.
amen to that.
Kaya.
I was also gonna give it a 6.
Okay.
Because I think I would give it a 7 now, just to kind of have more leeway with the situation that's kind of at hand right now.
Okay.
So I would give them a solid 7.
Okay. I think I'm gonna give it a 6.5. I thought the food was great. I really, you know, dug the grilled artichokes in my entree. Drinks were good drink selection. But just because of the slowness, I would give it a 6. And atmosphere for me was a little.
Yeah, she was a little. It wasn't cozy.
It wasn't cozy. I liked the cozy factor, and you know, for me, it was just if there had been like a big fireplace or something. I mean, I know it was hot. Something just to warm it up. It was a little stark for me, so I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Yeah.
6.5, 7.
So not too bad.
Nope.
All right. So let us know if you guys have been to Wolfgang Puck Bar Grill and tell us what you thought.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see comments.
Yeah, or if you have any questions.
Because if you
for
went
us.
before the shutdown, I would like to know what it was like.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
know.
Or if you have any questions for us about it, please let us know in the comments down below.
Yep.
Yeah.
Be nice to hear.
Nice to hear.
Nice to hear.
Oh, nice to hear.
Enunciate.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I guess time to say bye for now.
Time to say bye for now.
Bye for now, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Boom.
Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know when we post. And also, please give us a thumbs up
Yeah!
if you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. You guys take care, and we will see you next time.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.